Now moving on to the tools section. Let's see what I put in here. Simple saw with laser blade, they're always good. There's just those basic ones, you know. Add sulfur and potassium. It's useful, right? Rings of Ascension is very famous. I've already done that one. Some of them I guess I did put in again. Extra TNT. You know what? Like some of the things, some of the yeah. You know where this would actually be quite useful? In the Nether, when you basically can't find the structure, and there's just too much, and there's just so much, like so many blocks in the way. It's not necessarily that useful in the overworld, but in the Nether, I think having massive explosions like that would be useful. Gardening tools. That might be what's his name, Lothrazar or something. Might be him. I'm trying to remember. Glass harvesters. Yeah. It's kind of like a little bit. I mean, that's kind of. It's kind of. I've seen this so many times. This one. Staff of traveling. Well, Ender.io is actually coming out, so it'll be interesting to see if that is still being updated. That one, possibly not. This one actually, yeah, I played Advanced. I think I did that. Yeah, yeah. There's a very good sort. I mentioned to play with Enchantment, which is another mod. I guess I was researching at the time. This basically, like when it comes to the enchanting mods, I sort of realized that there's most of them are not good. Basically, I'm not going to really use them. Even ones are like the Britannia one or the Apotheosis one, they're not really worth using. You really have to, because people don't. I can tell which ones will actually end up being good, basically. So is that. Um, how fireworks rockets are used in conjunction with a crossbow. Yeah, that is actually pretty interesting. Yeah, trying to collect drops. That's useful as well. I mean, that's why I put them in the list, right? Oh yeah, this one looked good. Yeah, I like this. I like this one a lot, actually. This one, we're gonna probably check that one out soon. Uh, yeah, because even though I don't remember everything, like certain things, just the description, like sort of has triggered my memory. That's true. I mean, that's the whole point of why I do it this way. Uh, Slow ball, snowball. That's like, oh yeah, that's interesting. It may, I don't know. The thing is, I know that people do commands always messing around with the snowballs, so it's probably just not that interesting. But you never know. Bamboo spear, that's not bad. Uh, Gem cutting. Yeah, there was some stuff when the Warden came out that, like, basically they just took what the Warden can do and gave, and just, I think they just literally just added it to an item that you can use. Boomerang tool, do. This is probably just one for the mod packs. This looks like. See Ultima, yeah. I don't know why I've written that. Extensive version of vein mine. Sometimes it's better to have extensive versions like that, specifying the shape of the vein mining. Easier netherite. That's never a bad thing. Uh, this one, yeah. I just look at it. It's like, I guess it just means it's add to a mod pack, doesn't it? That's the problem with mod packs. Like, they kind of can sometimes, if literally just the mod pack developer decides on a whim that he likes a certain mod, it's like, doesn't mean it's any good necessarily. That's the only slight problem. Okay, so this is actually okay, interesting. Looting on axes, that's kind of cool. Tears of netherite. Simply swords. Yeah, I think I've done those videos. This, I mean, it might be good. Obviously, they made that nether mod I did. They're a bit like abnormals. This this group. Um, whether what they're, I don't know. It's hard to say if what they're doing is that great. It's I mean it's better to be. I mean it is good. It is good. it is good for sure. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, I think like it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure really if they're working together enough to sort of, you know, like that's the thing with mods. Like, you don't really get like, I don't know, like really constant themes that, abnormals are sort of not really doing much anymore. Infernal Studios probably in 2 years won't be doing much anymore. It's kind of like, it's to keep that longevity is kind of interesting and difficult. The tech mods can do it because it's just one guy, but when it's a group, it's more difficult. Lucky Ore, Quivers, Elementary Staff, Ores above Diamonds. It's better than Diamond Ores. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Yeah, sometimes I get into, I've written the word ads as the first word every time, even though it's completely redundant. But anyway, very large hammer. Interesting. Which is minerals. This was a. I guess this was the Tinker's add-on, was it? But it may be called Hephaestus or something. Or I can't remember. Something like that. Night vision helmet. That's good. I do like the night vision helmet. Removes attack cooldown. Yeah, this was one that I remember. I think is just. I mean, that's a simple thing to do, right? Without extra, bonuses. Let's see what we got. Great tools. Pick arrows out of mobs. That's quite good. Parry ranged attacks with the sword. Also could be. It depends. I have to look on the implementation. Depends how good they are, right? But it sounds like a good idea, though. Offhand combat. That's also been quite popular. Yeah, and this is the thing. The reason I write this is because it is meaningful in some way. I think it's when it's this much. Yeah, you have to sort of say that the only good thing that mod packs are good for is that the mod pack developer is a bit like what I do. I just do it more extensively than they do. But in terms of just this level of research, but then again, I don't make mod packs, so I guess there's good things and bad things about both approaches. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think the reason I put LOL here is because I just found the art style kind of like amusing. It's not necessarily bad, but it was. I think it was because it must have been like something to do with the contrast. I think I remember I'm seeing like very very contrast. It was like very the sprite work was very unique. I think I wouldn't have written that otherwise. What else do we have? Yeah. Really? This is used as a stasis chamber. All right, so that's going to do for this first episode